What's up, guys? I wanted to talk to you a little bit about connecting with your body, and I wanted to do that by sharing my experience, how the connection I've had with my body has evolved throughout my life. So, when I was very young, I always was a hyper kid, running around, playing football, shooting basketballs, just dreaming of recess and all things sports and moving. So, I've always had that, like, kind of built in love my whole life. My dad said, like, I came out of the womb, like, with a basketball in one hand, football in the other. So I was, like, always drawn to exercise, moving the body. Um, it was mostly through sports when I was younger. So I was playing basketball was my big sport that I was really training and preparing for. And for me at the time, all I understood was you go hard every single day, like every practice hard, every single game hard. Like I was always kind of raised like go hard or go home. So all my workouts were really intense. But then I started to lift weights and really start training for certain things. And yeah, it was always just go hard, go hard, go hard, go hard. And I feel like there were a few times where my body was like completely like burnt out. I didn't understand the idea of like recovery or rest days. I thought you were just, being a wimp if you did take a rest day, if you didn't go hard. And reflecting back on it, because I was for sure like overtraining to where I would be getting sick a lot, especially like during basketball season, because I would play basketball and then I would go do a workout afterwards, and it was like a hard workout, hard basketball practice. And so I get sick a lot and, just probably wasn't performing at the highest level I could have because my body was just kind of always spent. And then in college, I got my, degree in health and physical education, and then my master's degree in coaching education and athlete development. And that's when I really started understanding the value of recovery days, rest days, training periodization, heart rate zones, all of those things that I didn't really even think about. And then once I started to apply more of the sciences into my programming, I started having more and more success. It wasn't just hard every day. So I was starting to like see it through a scientific level. And now kind of recently, I've kind of taken it another step to where I've been really trying to feel like mind-muscle connection, listening to your body. Like, do you feel recovered? Do you feel exhausted? Like, how are you feeling? Are you ready for a really hard speed day? Are you ready for a hard hit training day? Or does your body just kind of need like an active recovery where you just take a walk, do a nice jog, do some easy movement, stretching, yoga, flows, something that's not really intense, but what your body is craving at the time. So I had recently somebody ask me, well, how do you like gain that connection with your body for something you're inexperienced with? And I was like, that's an amazing question, because there's certain things, say one person dancing comes really easy to them, or basketball or baseball kind of comes easy to them, but something comes harder. And the best advice I can give you is let's take like cross-country skiing. That's something I just recently got into. And I think when you're first learning something, you need to understand, what are you trying to accomplish? Are you trying to just get a workout? Are you trying to go hard? Or are you trying to really focus on your technique and your form? So let's say with cross-country skiing, I'd really want to understand, just go nice and slow, the technique, the feel. How does it feel? Do you feel like you're gliding? Do you feel like your body is like sinking together? Or does something kind of feel off? And it's always important to just slow down. Like if you're losing your balance, you're losing your form, kind of slow down, reset, go back to your breath. Inhale, exhale, and then it's going to kind of slow down that motion to where you can just focus, find your balance, go back to what am I trying to accomplish? And that kind of goes into the next phase. What are you trying to accomplish with your training that specific day? Many people go into the gym and they're just, I'm here to work out, and that's okay. Like, you're working out, that's awesome. But I think taking it to that next level, what is the focus today? Am I doing muscular endurance? Am I doing strength training? Am I doing hypertrophy? Are you doing a HIIT day where you're just trying to get your heart rate up and down like really fast? So it's always good to have that intention. And my advice with that, of course, is like, you want to have balance in your training. That's why I call the programming like Train to Be Complete. So you're kind of hitting that, say, that strength day, and you're hitting a zone 2 day where you're kind of like a nice, easy cardio. Your body's recovered. Now you hit like a really hard speed workout, and vice versa. So you're kind of like going hard, kind of taking it easier, having intention. What is the focus for the day? Am I just here to have fun? I just want to challenge myself and like enjoy the moment. Is my challenge to, hey, I'm really going to push myself, get my speed? Is the focus, hey, I'm going to really just slow down and focus on strength? Or am I going to go like focus on being explosive and work on your power or your coordination, whatever it may be, but just have that intention, slow down, and just enjoy it. That's the key too. Like, if your body is not enjoying the exercise, then you're probably not going to get as much out of it, because you want to tell your mind, tell your body like, hey, this is a good thing that I'm doing here. This isn't something that I hate. It might be difficult, but there's a difference between something being difficult and hating something. And I think it's like, hey, this is difficult, but this is making me stronger. This is difficult, but this is, making me more powerful. This is difficult, but it's making me have better balance. And also going into like finding the right challenge. Some things may be way too challenging for you at the moment. It may be way too easy at the moment. So whenever you're going into the challenge, you want to find that like, this is hard, but it's doable. Or it's not, I'm not bored. So you want to be right in that state of flow, right in the middle there. So yeah, that's my thoughts. I have more. So share what you guys think about connecting to your body. I'd like to hear your story.